monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my name is Jumper, up a pump, pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles on the ops gonna pop. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds. I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, with the pen to the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans, ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1,000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga right.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix to throw right away. Flush to his right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now it's Nix. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. It's first and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Now they send a man in motion right. Here's Nix. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
To throw, here's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, we got a pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath.
Throwing on second and long. Dobbs. That's going to be caught by Judy. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw is Dobbs. This will be caught. Judy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now Dobbs. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Dobbs to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw it back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. That's taken in left side by Vele. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Flush to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that what's going to go around the league? And people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jaleel McLaughlin from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Back to throw Dobbs. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Dobbs is throwing. His throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a...
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Escapes the defender. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
To throw is Nix. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. He may go. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Now Dobbs. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Flushed out right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Bigsby will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Nix to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the gun on third down. Nix will get that complete to Vele. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They're going. It's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The slot man in motion right. Nix to throw again. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now it's Nix.
Pushing through the contact. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
McLaughlin.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And even with the loss on first down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Bo Nix.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chiefs 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. This spot the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's McLaughlin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Nix. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Derek Brown collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lutz is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Dobbs. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
The Broncos are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew will